Okay, as we begin part 5 here, I want to apologize for what happened in the last video. As I've told you, we've got, because of the hurricane, I've got several people living with me that are homeless right now, and they don't have homes, and so there are people coming in and out all the time. So that's just what that was. The man who's living with me, he came in. I thought he was going to be gone for a while, but he just interrupted, so that's fine. You know, everything's fine. But we're going to continue with our figure, and so we've established that we've got the cheeks set right here. Now we're going to go underneath here, and we're going to draw the mustache. Do you like what we're doing right here? I'm going to draw the mustache on the Santa Claus. And we're going to cut that out. Right there, see? And you go to the outside of the mustache at all times. Yeah, when you live in a home, you're doing a lot of your videoing in a home. There can be a lot of interruptions, people coming in that you don't know of, or it's sometimes just finding the time to do these is a problem. But I mean, the good Lord, He provides that time. And okay, we cut the outside, as you see, of the mustache. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and draw. And you see this comes down like this, just like this. Go ahead and draw where the lip will be on the Santa Claus, in other words. So we want to come down. We want to come down. We cut that off. And then where we draw that is what we'll do. Sort of take some off the ends over here to kind of make that stand out. I always like the older type Santas, the ones that they do with the mustache is down this way, and a lot of them like it where it curves up. But I prefer the old world type Saint Nick that we do. Okay, and now I'm going to come up underneath here and draw where the lip will be, and cut up underneath there, just like that, and underneath there, like that, and then sort of remove some wood in here, just like that, where that lip kind of comes up in here and comes up through there. Round that off a little bit. See? Just sort of nothing fancy. Something that beginners can work on, have a good time doing. Now we're going to kind of remove this a little bit in here and sort of round that off in there. And you see that? We can kind of do this. I'll remove that wood in there, just sort of get that sort of away from there. There's a lot of Christmas projects that are available out there for you, for beginners to learn. or anybody learn to carve. I like to do little Santa Clauses and do things like that. And this is, like I said, this is sort of a Santa Claus that's just sort of, you know, it's kind of off duty right now, as we might say. Okay, let's work on the body a little bit. Let's bring these shoes back down a little bit in here, or these boots, as we might say. Let's kind of bring that back just a little bit, sort of get into there on this body. So just take off and round off these areas in here for the Santa Claus. You just sort of squaring them off and stuff. See that? Just sort of rounding off this stuff. Kind of come back here. This is all pretty square back here, so you want to start kind of rounding all this out in here just a little bit. Now, flat plane, when we talk about flat plane carving, that doesn't mean that the edges are flat. That's not what it means. It just means that the flat plane is the way that the knife basically is used for like straight lines, and a lot of things are not completely rounded off, where it's left kind of rough. So, all right. Let's take our pencil, and what we're going to do, we're just sort of round the boots off here. In other words, this is where the boots are going to be, across here, and we'll just kind of separate those from the body itself. They're going to come down a little bit more, but just give us a general idea of where our little boots are going to be. You just run them across there like that. Where the boots, see, and that's just sort of where we're going to get in here and do a little bit more. We're going to work on the arms here for a minute. Back here. Move a little wood in here. Plus, this is a good project to, once again, as a lot of people have written in, how do I do a face? It helps people a little bit more on how to do the face. Okay, we're going to kind of with this one, we're going to bring the arms down like this. As you can see, I'll bring them up like that. Draw your little arms on there, on this Santa. And like we normally do, we're going to cut that section out right there. Just like that. Of course, we come across here, and we're going to put these hands in his pockets over here. Well, the reason I do use a lot with beginners with the hands in the pockets, and we're going to do it one where we have a hand on the other side sticking out, but with beginners, you know, until we'll have a little lesson about how to carve a hand. But this helps them sort of get around off these boots a little bit. As we get in here, okay, and let's cut a little bit more in here.